The new 24.
So another slow start.
There you go. That's where he's got to get in. That's a bounce pass from Paul George because the defense is going to worry about him. He's being guarded by a very good defender.
Wesley Matthews, terrific player. Played in Utah for a year, in Portland, now here in Dallas.
See, what people don't know about taking into consideration about the Mavs play better defense than you think, and particularly in the first half. Watching the
deficit.
And again, trying to make sure Paul is able to get something going. His teammates get him the ball, is able to knock down all of the guards, the point guards going on the same day. Nice job by George Hill. Drive it, kick it. Paul George got to the corner. A little more intent on by the Pacers to run. Get 7 feet on the floor. It'd be unfair, really, to put C.J. Miles on it.
On the baseline, George Hill.
George on the out-of-bounds play.
12-1 is the run. The Pacers have a 4-point lead.
They get the ball again. Paul George. I mean, really good read. You see right there, he recognizes that the screen by Mahinmi was not going to allow Darren.
Harris did a nice job, and here is Williams for 3.
He's been screaming for the ball.
Here's Parsons short.
Yeah,
8 straight points for the Mavericks. Paul George hit 2 threes.
I like it.
And here's Mahinmi, bounce it down.
But I like it because Paul delivered the ball. When you're struggling a little bit, get your offense.
Pacers have made 4 from behind the arc. Dallas has made 5, and that's taken by George.
Really smart play. Got help coming. Oh!
And that's on 1 minute to play. Would you say that both of these teams early, Dallas rebuilding, the Pacers again with injuries as Paul George hits the jumper, early season having
to put his teams together. I've seen him do this year after year. This is just a cuff cover. That's a 7-footer shooting a jump shot.
8 points in the first half for Paul George. He also had 4 rebounds and 3 assists.
Well, I think because he's a little bit under the weather, it's caused him to use a little less energy in terms of trying to score, and it's allowed him to try to find other guys in the offense. I think that's a smart thing to do, conserve energy. You never know. Your big-time player, man, is going to have to be big-time somewhere across the game.
Contact between George and Matthews, and PG's jumper good.
Wesley Matthews, Paul, but on the offensive end, he's got this isn't a really aggressive play, and what he's able to do is keep the hands of Matthews off of him, because Matthews will control you with it.
Made 3 of them in the first half, and he barely hit the rim there. 7 of 19 from 3 for Dallas, 4 of 13 for the Pacers, and there's a good-looking jump shot.
All of his career, even Lavoie at his size is not tall enough. Starting to warm up a little bit. They'll review it. They're saying it's a 3, but they'll review it. Kept an easy shot from happening.
That's short by Nowitzki. George the rebound. Jan Mahinmi already has 10. That was the 6th for Paul. He goes around and scores again.
Because once he gets to see, again, you see with Rick Carlisle, you don't score 6 points without him calling a timeout. He doesn't like you to get that kind of rhythm, and Paul was doing that almost by himself.
Paul George has already matched his first half output here in the third quarter. 8 in the first half, 8 in the quarter. And a 20-second timeout brought to you by Kinetico, the official water of the Indiana Pacers. And with 5:05 to play in the third quarter, and again, they will look at some point at that shot. That one right there, if it was a 3.
Yeah, but he's also able to get around and then shoot it over the top. So he's beating Williams, shooting it over the top of Julia. So I think he's making, after 18 years, you have a right to be heard. And you have a right to get a technical, too.
You have some equity.
Knock it down. The ball movement is the thing I've been most concerned about with the Pacers. You share the ball, a lot of good things happening. Paul taking it strong and gets fouled on that take. But share the ball, and you keep doing that. And when I say share it, don't share it on the dribble, on the pass. You get some good things to happen. So you get to a point where the defense has to recover. Too late. Paul George on the line for 2.
17 for Paul. He's made his only free throw. That was the technical foul on Dirk Nowitzki while he was on the bench. And now Indiana has its first double-figure lead. Of their 14 wins this year, the Pacers have 10 double-figure wins. They won by double figures here on Monday, beating Toronto 106-90. And this has been
about 6 or 7 seconds, and that's the way most Eastern Conference teams did in the past.
Blocked by George.
Good anticipation by Paul George. That's why And so they're used to that style. Some Western Conference teams aren't. Here's great anticipation. Paul gets that before Pachulia can get it up. Really hated to lose Monte, but they